So, I watched the Minecraft movie. What the hell is this movie? I have no idea. My expectations were exceeded. Really, I was surprised at how much more I enjoyed the movie than I thought. And at the same time, it somehow was also worse than I expected. Before we get into this whole mess, let's glance over the few things that I actually liked about this movie. The set design, for what it was, looked pretty good. It's obvious the people working on it put a lot of effort in it, and it shows. Watching Jack Black and Jason Momoa act was pretty fun. The Spider Riders looked pretty cool, probably my favorite monster design in the whole movie. The Technoblade reference was very sweet, was really nice to see that. And there was a few jokes that I actually enjoyed. For example, the evil witch stabbing people. That was kind of funny. Or the villager romance subplot. That was also kind of funny. And of course the whole memeability from this shit show of a movie. Yeah, my whole group was only talking in brain rot terms on the way to the cinema. Now to the part that I didn't like. Everything else! Mainly speaking of the plot and writing, but also the effects, which looked terrible at times. Especially when they got flinged out of the portal and then hit each other. So weird. Why did it look so weird? Or when the small boy, of whom I don't even remember the name, started hitting the Enderman. It looked bad. Like really bad. In my eyes, the live action route was a mistake from the beginning, since to incorporate the actors, they had to make it look realistic, which just does not work for Minecraft. Honestly, the whole movie looks more like a plastic knockoff Playmobil version of the actual game. So yeah. The only sceneries that were fine were the minecart scene and when they were in Steve's house, which looked good because it was a physical set and not a CGI abomination. Which again, I can appreciate how much work they put into the set. But when it comes to some of the props, yeah, no, that armor looks stupid, I'm sorry. And the same goes for the Elytras, this looks ridiculous. When it comes to the plot, I honestly don't even know if it can be called a plot. It's all over the place. So basically it goes like this. Steve yearns for the mines, because he does. Steve finds a portal cube, and it exists because it does. It's not explained. After a bit of vibing in the overworld, he goes to the Nether, where there is an evil pig lady, and she's evil because her dancing was cringe. What? She wants the cube relic to overthrow the overworld and get more gold. Money. To which Steve sends his dog to hide the cube in the real world. Our protagonists find the cube and get ported to the overworld. And then it's your generic evil guys are chasing the good guys because they are the only thing that stands in the way of world domination. You've seen it, I've seen it, we've all seen it before. It's in the Mario movie, it's in Jumanji, it's in Ni no Kuni. It's a bad movie, don't watch it. It's just another isekai with nothing interesting added to it other than the memes. And the writing was constantly wavering between hit or miss. Some jokes genuinely got me. And some did not land at all.
First we mine, then we craft. Let's Minecraft!
Oh no.
1, 2, 3.
That's it. I'm committing arson. As for the characters, didn't care for them. Like at all. Especially not the kids or the real estate lady. And most scenes were just straight up stupid. For instance, at one point an Enderman just shows up and the little boy got hypnotized into seeing how everyone talks him down. Which would have been kind of cool if they bothered at all to establish that he feels insecure. So this whole thing is pointless. At the end we also get a glimpse of the girl teaching self-defense, which is why exactly? And of course the scene where Jason had to fight the chicken jockey felt like it was just there to stretch the movie. Which was also the case when Jason and Jack Black were hitting the 69 pose mid-air. Help! I straight up lost it when Jack Black said, "Just relax, I will guide you with my hips." while riding him during the Elytra flight. See, hold on. How did Steve get the Elytras? There's nothing that suggests that he was in the end. Not to speak of the fact that he mentioned before that he only got one Ender Pearl. Or the fact that he clearly didn't even get far enough in the Nether to get blaze rods. Where the hell did you get the Elytras from? Going over to another thing that bothered me, which might tap a little bit into nitpicking territory, is that nothing made sense. I mean in Minecraft logic terms. For example, the boy just builds a whole ass tower with full wood blocks in seconds. Here's a time lapse of me building a tower to show off just how dumb this is. Come to think of it, the boy does a bunch of stuff that is nonsensical. He crafts a pistol that shoots snacks and builds an iron golem with boots of swiftness. Sure, that's a thing in Minecraft. The boots of swiftness golem. Or ghasts breaking obsidian with a fireball. Again, the whole thing with the Elytra, which didn't make any freaking sense. This movie just straight up does what it wants, disregarding logic, respect for the game, or any rules of cinematography. And I cannot help but being split on this shit show of a movie. On one hand, it's kind of hilarious how this movie is just a single meme. It's just a trash film with a way too big budget, and the people making it were very well aware of that. But at the same time, this just makes me sad. I absolutely adore Minecraft. It's my favorite game. It's beautiful and creative in its own sense, with a soundtrack that just bursts with the feeling of nostalgia and melancholy. But forget all that, let's just have Jack Black yell buzzwords at you for an hour straight while pop music is playing in the background. Woo! 10 out of 10 cinema! The fact that the producers couldn't care less and just made a single slop of brain rot to appeal to the biggest, broadest audience is so disappointing. I cannot fault you if you had fun watching this movie, but the fact is that it's just not a good one, and not faithful to its source material either. And I swear, if I see a single person typing, it's just a kids movie, what did you expect? Shut up! I've said it before and I'll say it again. Being a kids movie is not an excuse for terrible/lazy writing. Lego Batman is a perfect example of being a silly, fun kids movie which also has good writing while respecting its source material. And it arguably also has many memeable scenes.
My name's Richard Grayson, but all the kids at the orphanage call me Dick.
Well, children can be cruel.
Yeah.
So no, I don't wanna hear it. Lazy writing is lazy writing. Period. Anyhow, we went out of the cinema thinking, wow, that was a complete waste of money. And then we proceeded to waste more money on a Minecraft McDonald's box. Yeah, I got a little toy. Anyways, that being said, I hoped you enjoyed the movie more than me. My highlight was definitely when the whole theater said in unison, I'm Steve! And Arcane video is coming soon. Oh, and if you still haven't watched the movie yet, please don't throw around popcorn in the cinema. It's just gonna make the staff stay even worse than it already is, so yeah, don't do that. Yet again, thanks a lot to my Patreons, even though I barely upload right now, but I promise that will change very soon. Otherwise, check out my Twitch. I should be streaming either today or tomorrow, and I just want to talk a little bit more about the Minecraft movie without like a script and stuff. Yeah, see ya! Oh, what are you? What are you?